Greetings creatives, welcome back to the channel. We'll continue paint by numbers. So I managed to clean up this area, fix it where I made a mistake. So we're going to continue with this dark blue until it's done. So yeah, so I'm catching up on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So I just watched episode 8 and I'm still enjoying it. It's really good. And I think there's only one episode left. I think it's quite a short season. I think season 1 was 10 episodes, season 2 is 9 episodes. I don't know why that is, but hopefully we'll get more episodes in the 3rd season. But yeah, I'm still liking it. I'm still really liking it because they're kind of doing things that I didn't think they would do, telling stories that I'm glad they're telling. And yeah, that's really good. Tell me what you guys think of it. Also, I finished season 1 of CSI Las Vegas, started season 2. So Gil Grissom and Sarah Seidel are not in season 2, but there is another character from the original series who's now joined the cast, and that is Catherine Willows. It's great to see her back. So I'm just kind of watching the first episode, so I can't really talk about how well I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so far. They wrapped up the story from season 1. Surrounding David Hodges. And at the moment, I've just stepped away from it, but at the moment I'm watching the final episode of Deep Space Nine, season 7, What You Leave Behind. Oh, I love it. I think I've seen this. I think I watched it all the way through probably about 4 times. I didn't realise how far I'd come because I'd left it off a while ago and I'd come back to it, and I was on like episode 24, and there's only 25 episodes in the final season, but I didn't realise how close to the end I was. So when I finish watching that, I'm going to start my rewatch on Star Trek Enterprise, because I really did like that show. It kind of really picked up in the 3rd season, and then the 4th season was just really good, but it was too late to save the series, and they cancelled it after 4 seasons, which is devastating, but that's how things were. I think it was to do with the Nielsen ratings at the time. So if a show wasn't performing, then it had to go. So I was saddened that it was cancelled, but on the other hand, it wasn't my favourite of them. Now, If they'd have cancelled Deep Space Nine after season 4, I would have been devastated. And I think it came close to it on many occasions. I think what saved Deep Space Nine was the shift in season 3 and the introduction of the Klingons in season 4, which included Worf, General Martok, Chancellor Gowron, and the Klingons became part of in the fight in the Dominion War. And if that hadn't have happened, because I've actually read up on it, if those things hadn't happened, Deep Space Nine would have been cancelled. So season 4 seems to be quite a pivotal time in Star Trek series. Like in season 4 of Voyager, that's where we were introduced to 7 of 9, and the Borgs became a bigger threat to them. I mean, the Borgs have always been a threat, but they were a bigger threat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting my rewatch on Enterprise. So many 14s there, it just continues. So, see if there's any on this side that I can tackle. There's one there. Let's continue. I do think I'm going to run out of this paint though. And I'm hoping the paint that I've got, which looks quite kind of similar, I'm hoping that I can use it. Yeah, so I will actually come into the end of Deep Space Nine without realising it the last time I left off. The other show that I've kind of started watching again, not again, for the first time, is season 3 of The Righteous Gemstone, and that is just so funny. It is really funny. It is really funny. It's quirky. It's funny, and I just like the characters, and I like the things they say in it. They kind of like what you and I would say in those situations, and that's what I kind of like about it. I wonder if I should spin it. Yeah, I might spin it. Not an easy thing to do, spinning it with the amount of stuff I've got on this desk, but it needs spinning so I can get to the other side here. Not a lot of this paint left. And looking at the blue that I'm doing, I don't really think you can see it on camera, but it's very patchy, and I'm going to need to do at least a second coat if I'm going to put it on my wall, because it's just strikingly obvious that it's very patchy. And if it was on the wall, you just notice it. It just looks really bad. think, I'm not 100% sure, but in the third season, I'm in the first episode of the third season of The Righteous Gemstones, but I think it kind of, I didn't see his name in the credits, but I think Stephen Dorff is in it. I think the last thing I saw Stephen Dorff in was Blade 1. Now, Stephen Dorff used to be in quite a lot of things back in the day, but I tell you what, that guy has aged. He has aged a lot. I wasn't sure it was him at first. I thought it was somebody else because he looks a lot older. I'll probably have to Google it to see if it is him, but he was a handsome dude back in the day. But I think I don't actually know how old he is. He must be, maybe he's 50. I don't know. But he does look like he's aged quite a lot. Maybe he's had personal problems or a health scare or something. Has had a rough few years, but he doesn't look like the way he used to look. Now, we all age, come on, who doesn't? But he looks like he's aged quite a lot. The last time we saw him in anything, although I'm only guessing it's him. But yeah, the family in the Gemstones, the Righteous Gemstones, which are called the Gemstones, they are funny. You've got like the older brother, then you got the sister, and then the younger brother. The younger brother was actually in Modern Family. He played the boyfriend of one of the daughters from the Dunphy family. Not the one with the guitar. This was probably in later seasons, like season 5 or 6 or something. Although I've not seen every single season of Modern Family. See if I can just get to this bit. Yeah, the pen is just so bad now. So if you can get paint from the lid, oh, that's really thickened. Let's see if I can move that paint from here and put it in here. And then add some water. So we're going to add some water. I need to do it under the light because that might be a bit much. I'll pour some away. Right, okay. Get one of these and then start mixing. use a palette knife to squash it down a bit. Very thick. It's just right. Clean the brush. Right, let's go. That's quite thin. Again, but I'm having to do a second coat anyway, at least. But as long as it's painting, I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but it is very thin. It means I can get a lot done. Whoops. My head knocked the camera. Apologies. Just trying to look under the camera, see if I can get a better look at this, what I'm painting, but my head hit the camera. Didn't hurt because the camera's very small, very light. So we just basically, I might change brushes actually to a bigger brush, so we can get a lot more done. Less strokes. Where it is. Those brushes. Got them. Yeah, we use a bigger brush for these bits, so we can get a lot of it covered. It's very streaky, this paint now, but that's okay. It's the coverage I'm looking for rather than how good it works. I want to get as much covered as possible. So let me swing around there as close as possible. Pull in there. And I can do the edges with a little brush then on the other side. So this is going to butt up against this medium blue. I won't do the tight edges with this brush because it's quite difficult to do edges with this brush. So I'm going to go as close to the edges as possible without actually getting to the edge. So that the little brush has less to do. Okay, that section's done. Right. Move on to the next. Like I said, you can see now how many areas are dark blue. It's quite a lot. Hear that sound? Sound of an electric bus. So I'll just keep covering as much as I can of this dark blue. finish it off. But that's something I can come back to. At least I've got the base layer covered, and that's basically what I want. I want as much of the base layer covered as possible, and it helps me complete this project, this hobby, and it may also help you guys guess, see what you think it might be. I might actually let this video run a bit longer, so I've been doing 30-minute, around about 30-minute slots, but it doesn't seem long enough because I have to keep cutting away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one as an hour, and then see how long it takes to upload to YouTube. I'm just kind of playing trial and error with this, seeing what works. So I'm not sure if a shorter format version video works with this painting by numbers thing. It might be something that might need a bit longer, but attention spans and all that, 30 minutes might be enough. I'm still playing around with this kind of thing. I mean, what I might do at the end is, I don't know yet, I might stitch them all together and do a time-lapse version for those who don't want to sit and wait. Tiny bit there, but can't really do anything with that. I'll go on to the next bigger area, which is this. There we go. Yeah, because I think with the 30-minute video I'm not getting a lot done in each video, so maybe if I increase it to an hour, where we get a lot done in one video,